Right, hello. It's Bank Holiday Monday. It's coming up to 9 o'clock in the morning. And it's 22.2 degrees. Oh, 22.3. So the sun is out. Temperature is going up. And I thought we'd do a little what's growing in the conservatory at the moment. So we'll wander over to this corner where all the propagations are going on. This is one for the wife, really. She liked doing the spider plants. So obviously probably one of the easiest plants in the world to germinate. You wait for them to pop up some little babies and you just nip them off and stick them in water. As soon as they get a bit of roots, stick them in a pot. We've got new plants. We've got Cactus Seeds. They literally did done these yesterday. They're Mexican giant. I think they're supposed to be one of the tallest cactus in the world, but obviously from seed it's going to be very, very slow growing, so that's just a little bit of a long-term thing. We've got a bit of a pathos in here, a bit of a crispy leaf there, so we've got a neon, a marble, they're sort of propagations, so I've got a stick in there for them to grow up. I've got a Philodendron silver sword here, which is really silvery green leaves. The leaves get quite nice, actually get bigger. They obviously, as they climb, the leaves will progressively get bigger. So that's a nice big stick in there for them to grow up. More propagations. So we've got ourselves a mandevilla there. Nice pink one. It's from Morrison's a couple of weeks back, so we're going to see how that goes throughout the summer in here. Or if it's warm enough, I might put it outside. Yeah, that'll be that's a new one on me. I've never tried that before, so we'll see how much that grows in one season. I think they're supposed to be fairly vigorous in the right conditions. And we've got a Euphorbia, which is spent the whole of winter in the conservatory. Doesn't get much lower than sort of 4 degrees in here. Don't get hardly any sun in the winter. So that's sort of that dropped all the leaves and flowers. But obviously, when temperatures and light levels are good enough, that'll kick in again. So we've got all new leaves and flowers. That does flower. That'll flower all year round in the right conditions. But you know, spring, summer, autumn, that's always in flower. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange one because obviously it looks like a cactus, but then you got the leaves and the nice flowers. So yeah, that's a bit more unusual, if you like. You see them about. I ain't seen many, but quite a nice plant really. Then we come on to the bottle palm, which is spent the winter in the front room, sort of by the window, stroke near the radiator, so it's probably had the warmest spot in the house. A little bit of brown tipping on the leaves, but all in all, not bad. I've obviously kept it very dry, so it's just sort of survived through winter. That's not grown at all, but it's got a big spear here, which is pretty much been the same all winter, so I'm hoping now light levels and temperature increase, that should push out. So when it comes to bottle palms, they don't have a lot of fronds, they normally just hold 3 at a time. So as that one pushes out, the oldest will probably go downhill. I mean, it's not looking too bad at the minute, we'll see. They might hold 4 or 5. But obviously the name bottle palm comes from the base. It's not really bottled out yet, but that will really get a really thick base and it goes sort of tapers into quite narrow, so it looks like sort of a bottle head. So they're a bit more of an unusual palm, if you like. Don't see them much in the UK. So we've got some seeds going on top here. So these are bird of paradise, white ones. some banana seeds in the bag there. Little lemon tree grown from seed. Got some coleus seed, pound from Wilkinson's. Obviously doing well. So down here we've got, these are actually Pommy granite seeds from the supermarket. So if you've got a pomegranate, or you can buy the seeds on their own. Weed. Chuck them in a tray. You can leave the flesh on the seed and just chuck them in the tray. Or I've got a pot here as well. And these are probably about a month from sowing, so yeah, they've got some proper leaves now. We've done a batch a couple of years back, and I've actually got one in the garden. They are hardy to an extent. They do drop their leaves, but they come back every year, and after about 5 years you might get your own pomegranates. Right, so moving down the shelf, we've got some cucumber seeds, which doesn't seem to be coming to much at the moment. Yeah, some various other seeds. This is actually lemon seeds in here from this year, so they're literally, I guess, probably about 2 months old. Got my corpse flower there, the one that flowered maybe about a month ago. So that flowers first, flower dies off, then you get the spike with the nice foliage afterwards. And then at the bottom shelf we've got some recovery plants and some bromeliads. Nothing that's much to say about that. So we've got a Alocasia macrorrhiza, which got hammered by insects. I don't know if that is aphids, but that's just sat in the back room all winter, sort of not done much, so I'm expecting that to do better things in here. Last year we had some really decent sized leaves off that. A little croton also planted in with that. Got a big money tree there. Bill leaf fig. Dracaena. That's one I think I bought that from Mawson's last year for £3. That went outside last summer, and when the nighttime temperatures get warm enough I'll put it outside again. It seemed to like it outside. And we've got a Philodendron Imperial Red. Cut the lower leaves. Got a little bit of damage on them. But yeah, nice deep reddy green. Then we've got a Antherium Jungle King. So the leaves on that are supposed to get a decent size, sort of 1.5 metres, 2 metres. It's obviously quite a small plant at the moment, but we'll see how that one goes. Looking forward to that. I think it sort of comes out like a big sort of nest shape, so yeah, that'll be interesting. And this is the penthes I bought the other day, which I've hung in here. Obviously it does get very hot. Obviously the higher up you go as well, it gets quite warm, but every time I come in conservatory I've got a little spray bottle by the door, so I pick that up as I come in and give everything a spray, keep it hydrated and stop it from drying out. So this is the other nepenthes, which seems to overwinter okay. Obviously a lot of the old pictures sort of die off. I've cut some back, but yeah, there's plenty new growth on that. Again, I just give it a spray every time I come in here. There's several plants in there actually. But when the pictures first come out, or start getting produced, they look like they're just dried, shriveled up. But you keep on spraying them every day, and yeah, they do come out look good. Right, so we've got a bird of paradise. That's a golden type, so it's a bit more unusual. You get your sort of standard orange and blue flower, then you've got the giant white, which is this one. This is just a golden flower on that, but obviously it hasn't flowered yet. It probably won't this year. So this is my white bird of paradise grown from seed. That's 4 years old now, and it's well over 6 foot. This is a little bit of an experiment I thought I'd try. So this is literally just a passion vine I bought from Marston's for £2.50, like you see, and you see them in a little pot, so you have in the plant section. And I think I got this about 2 months ago. I've got it in a little square pot down the bottom there, which will need weeding because there's some guff coming up in there. But yeah, already in them 2 months it's climbed all the way up, practically touching the top of the conservatory. And obviously along the way as well you can see all the buds, flower buds. So yeah, a bit of an experiment, see what happens. I'm hoping to, get some nice flowers and maybe some fruits off it. So I'll be happy if it covers this whole wall, really. I've never really tried growing one indoors as such. And then sort of towards the end here we've got a little cabinet with Kentia palm on top, which excuse me, pushing out a new leaf. Croton, just some small little plants in here, some little pepperoni, redback, and some seeds. I've got some Trappicarpus tequil and Trappicarpus latisectus. So they're in here, so I'm hoping they might germinate in the next month or two. So that is the conservatory as of now. Obviously some plants will go outside. I might bring more in from the other parts of the house. But yeah, it's fun and games, isn't it? Right, thanks for watching. See you later.